Okay, so today I'm going to prep my soil for growing carrots. My soil's pretty hard and heavy, so I'm going to have to add some stuff to it. So I'll add some perlite, bone meal, peat moss, a bit of potting mix, some sand, and Epsom salts. So here's what I got to do. So to start off, we'll put a bunch of peat moss in there to soften it up. A fair bit of it in there. Okay, and I'll put a whole bag of perlite in. There we go. Let's spread it around there, get it fairly consistent in there. Okay, next we'll put a couple of handfuls of bone meal in there. Okay, and next the Epsom salts. We'll just put a bunch of that in there too. Okay, there we go. Now we'll mix all this in. Very good. This shovel's 12 inches deep, so that's how deep I'll be loosening this soil up. Need a little more peat moss. It's still a little heavy, so we'll work that in. Yeah, get it all ready. There, everything's dug in. Smooth it all out. Looks good. There we go. All the lumps and chunks are out. Like work. If it's a little warm in here. Here I'll show you the inside temperature, which is, come on, get off of there. Okay. Like that. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay, now I'll show you outside. It's March 31st. Okay, here we go. There's outside. So, out of the wind, ground's not froze. We're doing pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to do this other bed, which is right here. Do this other one. And I'm going to do it for carrots also. That last one I did is for carrots, so what I'll do here is I'll put the peat moss on, I'll put the perlite in it, the bone meal, the Epsom salts, and then I'll do a little bit of top dressing, put the seeds in, cover them up with some sand. So I'm just going to leave this running here while I do this. I take a little dirt out of here and throw it over into one of the other beds. So set this back up. Okay. Now we want to go down and that should be good. Okay, so this bed I gotta take some dirt out, toss it over into there because it's just too full, and it's fairly compacted, the same as the other one was. So I'll get it loosened up down deep. This shovel, I think it's called a tile shovel. It's actually 12 inches in length of the blade part. So we'll throw in the perlite, throw in a bunch of peat moss, do the bone meal, and do the Epsom salt, and we'll work it all in together. There we go. It takes quite a while to work all that in. Need a little more of the peat moss. Just feel it's a little heavy still. So we'll just keep working it. I sped this up to like 4 times as fast, so it's almost 20 minutes to half an hour digging these beds. So it's quite the workout. It's, like I say, it's pretty hot in there. Okay, so that's all done. We'll put a little bit of the potting mix on top. It's a little nutrient-rich soil for the seeds to germinate in. That's all you want, is just a little bit on the top so that the seeds got something to germinate in. Get spit all, get all the lumps squished out of it. There we go. That's all looking good. Okay, we'll go over to this next one. And well, we're out of that one. So I have this other stuff I picked up on sale. There's a fair bit of difference between one and the other. This one seems to have a lot of sticks in it. But nevertheless, it's a potting mix. It'll sit up top, the seeds will germinate in it, and that's basically all you want it for. So there. Okay. So I'm going to be doing carrots in these two beds. I think they're pretty much ready now. So the 2-finger rule. So start there. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, that works pretty good. So there. So once I'm done, I'll get back. I'll hold her down. Plant those. Another one. Okay, this is where I use the sand. We just put a light layer of sand over top of all these seeds, and then when you water it in, it makes sure the seed's in contact with all the soil. Okay. That water. That water. Okay, when I made up the carrot soil, I forgot to put in the borax soap. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a pinch into a watering can, and then I'm gonna just pour it over the 2 carrot beds, and hopefully that'll work. So I'll show you me doing this now. Okay, so there's a pinch of borax in with a full watering can, and I split it between the 2 beds. Now what exactly the borax does, I'm not too sure. Could be something to do with maybe bugs and that in the soil, maybe worms or something like that from eating your carrots. Don't know. But it's on there, and so far no carrots. It's been like 2 weeks, but it's April. So I'm not really expecting to see anything until the 1st of May. But the spinach and the kale coming up real good. All right, we'll do an update on